Idiot cops may think they can arrest anyone, but what happens when they mess with trained soldiers? Here are 4 times when idiot cops tried arresting soldiers.
Hi, Doug?
Douglas.
Douglas, Mr. Slade.
Yes.
How you doing?
All right.
We got a call from, was it the veterans?
I don't know what they call it for.
Can we come in and talk to you for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone else in the house?
No, that's me.
Okay.
This is Slade Douglas, a U.S. military veteran. On August 27, 2019, several cops arrived at the residence of Mr. Douglas after getting a call from Veterans Service, informing concerns about his well-being. The officers got the report that Mr. Douglas may have tried to harm himself and was concerned about his safety. However, watch how the encounter became unlawful when the cops tried to interrogate the matter.
No, I'm just gonna make sure nobody else is.
No, please, no. Hold on, I asked you no.
All right,
so
all right, just
I'm gonna have to
relax.
ask you to leave, because this is my house. Number one, and you just can't walk around.
Let me ask you just a couple questions, okay? The veterans people, they were concerned, okay, regarding a couple things. One was which that you were threatening to commit.
That's not true.
Okay, so what I'm here for is just to make sure you're not gonna do something like that. You understand? So if you need our help, that's what I'm here for. So we're not here to mess with you, bother you, or anything.
Well, you do understand if you just walk in my place and you just automatically start walking around, and I know y'all wear body cams as well. Excellent enforcement too. If you just come in my place like that and you just start walking around, you have to have my permission to do that. So I don't appreciate that. You can't violate my rights because you got a call me, okay? So you're not helping me if you just come in and you automatically start violating.
Well, sir, it was more for like officer safety.
No,
That's all
it's
it
not
was.
officer safety because I didn't even have to let you in.
Right.
So,
you did it.
no.
But-
Don't say right, because it's about my safety, because you're in my domain, and if you're here to help me, you can't say, well, my safety is, because I have no weapons.
We don't know that.
You do know that, because I'm asking you to leave. Please leave. I'm asking you
So
to leave.
you don't feel like turning yourself?
I'm asking you to leave.
You don't feel like
Please
turning
leave.
yourself?
I'm asking you to leave my residence.
Well, if you answer this question, then we'll.
I'm asking you to leave my residence.
I'm about to put you in handcuffs, sir.
The officers request entry to check on his safety, and Mr. Douglas initially permits them to enter. However, he later asks them to leave, firmly stating that they are in his house without permission. He asserts that the officers are violating his rights by remaining without consent and challenges their reasons for being there. When Mr. Douglas insists they leave, the officers threaten to place him in handcuffs. He continues to question why they would arrest him. Watch what the cops are about to do.
If you do that, that's your choice.
Okay, turn around. Put your hands
Why
behind-
would you put me in handcuffs?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
What have I done?
You're gonna listen to what I said. You're gonna put down the phone. You're calling 911, and I'm standing right here.
But what have I done?
Put down the damn phone.
Why are you
Turn
cursing
around
at
and put
me?
your hands
Why
behind
are
your
you
back.
using profanity
Put your
at
hands
me?
behind your back.
Why are you using?
Because you know what? You're calling 911. We're standing right in front of
But
you.
I'm
Does that
asking you
make
to
sense?
leave my residency.
I'm not leaving your place now. Turn around. Put
You
your
said
hands
you
behind
came
your
here to
back.
help
I'm not
me.
doing that now.
All right, sir.
Put your hands behind your back. You're calling 911 right in front of us.
Because I asked you to leave my residence.
We can't leave
You
until
know
we
this.
determined.
You know this. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I
If
do
you
not.
were law
I have
enforcement, then
rights.
you would understand.
Okay. And this is why African Americans have issues with law
Don't
enforcement.
start
as
that.
well.
Don't start that. That's a bunch of.
I asked you to leave, and you use profanity at someone?
That's okay. I could use that.
Oh,
if
really?
I
For
want,
someone
yes.
who you're concerned about
Yes.
doing something to themselves?
Hey, you know what? When you're not listening to commands, what did you do?
That wasn't a command.
All right.
A command for me to ask you to leave my residency?
You don't command us to do
I
anything.
can ask you to leave if you're not supposed. Why are you here? You were here to help me, and
We are here because somebody wanted us to check on you.
and I told you I was fine. And then you started exacerbating my condition.
You need-
Why are you putting your hand up like for me not to speak? You can't help a person if you don't want to listen to what they are saying. If I ask you to leave because you're exacerbating my disability, which clearly you're aware I'm a person with a disability because you already observed, number one, you see a sign right here that's saying that. Number two,
How do I know what that is?
Yeah. What does that mean?
oh, well, how do you
How do you know I don't have one?
You could, but guess what? If you had one and you came in my residency and I
So,
came,
so
hold on
you're
one
the
second.
victim here, right? You're the victim here, right?
Well, you guys are victimizing me, and now I'm in cuffs.
Well, you're in cuffs now because of the way you're acting.
Why? I asked
Who
you
else
not
is
to
here?
touch my place.
Don't-
Why are you grabbing me? I'm not doing anything.
Relax.
I'm in
Because he
cuffs.
sits to stay
Relax.
But
right
I asked you not to look around
Relax.
my place. Okay, that's a violation.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Stand right there.
I can move.
No, you cannot.
Why not?
Because you are in our custody right now. You are being detained. Okay?
I'm being. Okay.
You know what? You can call up whoever you talk to and tell them, explain to them.
Sir, would you please
why
not
we're
step
here.
on my rug, please? That's a very expensive rug.
Who says I want to step on your rug?
You man, why are you acting like
These your
this?
shoes?
See, yes, they are.
Okay, good. You can put them on. You have ID with you?
I do, but I need to get it. I can't get it.
Where's your ID?
Would you please remove your hands off of me?
No, I will not.
I'm not resisting.
No, I will not. No, I
won't
will
do
not.
it.
And I recommend you don't resist. So put your shoes
Why
on.
would I resist so y'all can
Good,
whip my
put your
ass?
shoes on.
That's what
Where's your
y'all
ID?
want to do anyhow.
Where's your
problem?
You?
You know what? We came here because you called for help.
I didn't call you. I didn't call you.
Who'd you call?
I did not call
Who
you.
did you call?
I didn't call you.
Who do you think they're gonna call?
I don't know.
Okay.
Obviously, I wouldn't have wanted to call you all.
Well, they did.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
And now you're in our custody because you're under a mental evaluation.
That's
Okay.
funny. Okay. I'm glad, and the body cams are working too.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Where's your ID?
Do you want your ID?
I can't get it because then I'm not going to allow you to go through my things.
Okay. So you don't own any weapons.
I already showed you that I had no weapons.
I don't
and
know
told
that.
you that.
I don't know that.
Okay, you don't know anything.
Because I could go looking for anywhere that you might have a weapon if you're going on a 5150 hold.
I shouldn't be on a 5150 hold.
Why don't you?
That's an abuse of authority to put someone on a 5150 hold who has shown no signs of harming themselves.
Mr. Douglas was arrested and was put inside the cop cruiser. He sat in the patrol car for nearly half an hour, complaining of his pain. During this time, officers were heard laughing and joking about his statements regarding his disability. He objected that the cops racially profiled him and did not care to listen to him. Mr. Douglas endured assault with a deadly weapon, sexual battery, assault, and false imprisonment. The proceedings of this case are not known. If you think this was the maximum cops can try to arrest soldiers, wait until you watch this next case.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey there.
Does that BMW belong to you guys?
Yeah, the photographer.
Oh, he's a photographer.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, did you guys hire him to do something? Yeah. Let me talk to you just a sec.
Sure.
Because I think you were like taking pictures or something in the area by a military base, so neighbors were worried.
Yeah.
And we got called.
I don't want to
Just
take
saying,
pictures of your case
No.
because I'm on the job right now.
I get it. We're working too. It's just
So, hear me out.
This is Marlon Crutchfield, a professional photographer and a retired veteran. On December 21st, 2020, officers from the Arlington Police Department received a call regarding an individual taking pictures near a military base. The call was made against Mr. Crutchfield's by one of his neighbors. Mr. Crutchfield was waiting outside a client's residence when the cops approached him. Watch how the encounter unfolds.
I'm retired.
Okay.
I was also a federal agent.
perfect.
I'm retired from that.
So you
I'm a real
understand?
estate agent.
I'm totally fine. So
And
you
I'm a
understand?
photographer.
So you understand what we're coming to, right?
I understand that we have a very nosy neighbor that didn't see me take a picture of anything.
Okay.
That didn't see me take a picture. He saw me with my camera.
Okay.
And it's in this climate, it is irresponsible to take that position. And I'm offended by it as having a Bronze Star. You can see I'm retired. Was in law enforcement. It's ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
And I didn't point the camera at the base. I'm retired.
I understand.
You saw my ID. So it's unnecessary, and this is uncalled for.
Okay.
You guys have any other questions of me?
I mean,
Do you have any other questions? Because at this point, there's nothing else I can tell you. All right? There's nothing else I can tell you. I'm at work.
okay,
Have a
we're working too,
BMW.
sir. We're working too.
I understand that, but you're interrupting my job.
Okay.
You're interrupting
You-
my job.
I'm
What's your
just
name and badge
investigating.
number? What's your
Okay,
name
sir.
and badge number?
Morale 1742.
Okay.
I'm just doing my job too, sir. Okay? We got a call about someone with a camera in
Okay.
front of military base. So we're just checking in what's going on.
And I told you, and I asked you, did you have any
But
other
very
questions?
rudely. I was talking to
Rudely?
you. You didn't let me talk at
I'm
all. You
offended.
just talked it.
I'm offended that you're interrupting me on my job right
And
now.
I'm trying to do my job as well, sir. You didn't let me talk at all.
I asked you, what did you need?
I need to get your ID. You just showed me
No, I
something.
don't need to give you my ID. I really don't. I don't need to show you my ID because I've not committed any crimes. Do you have a right to B, right to C, right to C's? You don't have any of those things. Have you seen me commit a crime? Has
Sir.
anybody seen me commit a crime?
A lot of times we don't see the crime happening,
All
but we
right.
have to investigate it anyway,
I'm not
right?
showing you my ID. You want to take me to jail?
I'm not taking to jail,
Okay.
sir.
Come on, let's move
You're
on.
escalating way
I'm escalating because
unnecessarily.
you're asking for my ID.
Yes.
Why do you need to run my ID?
Mr. Crutchfield's client confirmed his occupation as a real estate photographer. Despite receiving this confirmation, the cops persisted in asking questions. He later refused to provide ID when asked by the officers. This might be considered a lawful act under the Fifth Amendment. For those who don't know, the Fifth Amendment protects the rights of citizens against self-incrimination. Watch how the cops still react.
He's a photographer. Yeah.
Of the gate?
He said he wasn't, but that's the whole point I wanted to check with him because that's a military base and he had a camera in his hand. So he's a professional photographer, retired military. He was hired to take pictures from this house, and he said he didn't take any pictures of the gate, and he didn't even let me speak. He just talk. And when I asked to see his ID, he felt extremely offended, pulled his phone saying it was racial thing.
Gotcha.
Like, I just wanted to check if everything's okay, because it's a military base right there. That's the whole problem. So,
Yeah. Alright, so with that, we just need to get his information
Yeah.
for a little report real quick.
I got on my MDT his information,
Okay, cool.
his address, name, and everything. I can give it to you. Yeah,
That's your guy right there.
yeah, that's him. He's extremely like making an irration when it has nothing to do with race. Like he had a camera right in front of military base. That's the whole thing why I want to check it out.
Yeah.
But cool.
Alright, so
Yeah, I'll get the information. Cool. Yeah.
Appreciate y'all coming out.
Yeah, of course.
There we go.
I'm over.
He's getting all irate with you.
Yeah, and he was like saying I was being racist. I'm like, dude, look at me. Are you serious? Like, I'm from Brazil.
I had a black lady tell me I was being
Holy
racist
cow.
on the dang on traffic stop.
That's
That was with you.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
tinted windows and everything. She's like,
Yeah.
so it's first.
So when y'all got the call, what did y'all get?
We just got a call. I think it was a male with a camera photograph in front of the military base type of thing. So I didn't care about race or anything like that. Like
Yeah.
like nowadays it's
We
I
never
don't know
cared
where you're
about
taking
race.
pictures of. Like
Yeah.
could be like I
You
don't
could
know
be taking pictures of somebody
of
else
kids. It could be of
inside
people
somebody's house.
jogging, people showering. I don't care. Like you don't have to make it race. Like it could be Asian, white, whatever. Call. I'm still gonna ask for
Treat
your
you the same
ID.
way.
I'm still gonna do the whole my job.
Yeah.
And he was complaining that I was prevent him to do his job. He was taking pictures inside the house. I'm like, man, I'm doing my job. I'm trying to do my job too. You didn't let me talk at all. Like you just
Just get
bomb, and saying it was racist and all this stuff. And
Mr. Crutchfield feels the encounter is racially motivated, though the officers deny any racial bias and justify their concerns based on the proximity to the military base. After gathering some information, the officers left the scene without taking further action. If you think this was the maximum idiot cops can try to arrest soldiers, then probably you haven't heard about this next case.
Following that red and blue semi-truck too closely, less than a second following distance. Was driving under the speed limit, which is really odd. Stop one here at Mustang, a little bit safer, quieter to talk. Make sure everything's okay.
This is Stephen Lara, a retired U.S. Marine. On February 19, 2021, deputies from the Nevada Highway State Patrol pulled over Mr. Lara for allegedly following a truck too closely. The cop then started to compliment Mr. Lara about obeying the traffic laws. The officer who pulled Mr. Lara over started asking some irrelevant questions, totally unrelated to the traffic stop. Watch what the cops are about to discover from Mr. Lara's vehicle.
Doing great. Hey, the reason I'm stopping you, we have a special enforcement campaign going on. We're trying to educate drivers about violations they may not realize they're committing, but we're seeing a big increase in crashes out here. First, applaud you on your driving. You drive great. You're driving really slow. It appears that you're trying to drive safely under the speed limit. I appreciate that. I just want to talk about your following distance, especially around commercial vehicles. Hey, while I'm working on this, let me ask you something, man. This is going to sound kind of weird. Part of my job out here is I do what's called highway interdiction. I look for people that are smuggling contraband through our state, across the country, weapons, humans, drugs, illicit currency, things like that. Anything in the vehicle I should be aware of? Okay. No firearms, no explosives. Okay. Are there any drugs in the vehicle? Cocaine? Yeah, I gotta ask all these silly questions, right? Okay. Any large amounts of United States currency in the vehicle? Okay. What's a large amount of U.S. currency to you? Okay. So there's over 10,000 in there? Okay. How much money you got in there? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Would you give me permission to search your vehicle today? That's okay with you? Traffic stop, are you busy on that other stuff on today? I think you're a good guy.
I'm a good guy.
So how much cash is that?
About 100 grand.
100 grand. Okay. So, as you know, right, I'm a vet, he's a vet, you're a vet. It's not illegal to carry currency, have currency.
No, sir, it's not.
It does, though, make us ask some questions on why someone has 100,000. I can understand why you don't trust banks, especially in this day and age.
Nothing to hide from you.
I appreciate that. Give me a few seconds, can I make a couple phone calls, right? Are you on your way out here? Okay, I'm waiting to hear back from Shane to see if he comes out here. This is it's a strange one, but not a strange one. Consented to a search, said there was money up there. We located what he says is $100,000. It's in a Ziploc sandwich baggie.
The officer questions Mr. Lara about drugs, weapons, and large amounts of cash, eventually discovering over $100,000 in his vehicle. Mr. Stephen explains that he keeps his savings in cash, which the officer acknowledges is not illegal. The officer then contacts the DEA and explains how seized assets can benefit local law enforcement through federal adoption. For those who don't know, federal adoption allows local law enforcement to transfer seized assets to federal authorities, enabling them to benefit from the proceeds through revenue sharing. This process can provide additional resources to local agencies, but has raised concerns about incentivizing aggressive asset seizure practices. Observe what the cops do with Mr. Lara.
There's also, I haven't gone into it a bunch, I'm waiting to get back to Shane, but there's a bunch of bank receipts and stuff in there as well to show the currency. This might be Shane, hold on 1 second. This is Shane.
No issues, it's too easy to do an adoption. You know, we contacted you, so I think everything's going to be okay. And I'll text you the money count after we get it. It'll probably be a couple hours. So why the distrust for the banking system?
I just don't trust them. Yeah. That's just my reasoning. It's my personal thing.
Oh, I'm not trying to convince you one or the other. It's just it's not usual. What are your thoughts, Chris?
I kind of lean more towards it's odd, but
it's odd, but it's not packaged like normal.
No, and he's answering the questions. There's receipts here, and it
I would like to put the dog on the currency, man.
Okay. Positive alert.
We'll go forward with it.
Okay.
What we're going to do, I believe there's drug proceeds, the dog alerted to it.
Drug proceeds?
Yeah, it's very common, sir. We get people that are trafficking large quantities of marijuana from Northern California to all states east, even from Reno.
Sir, I can tell you right now,
I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen, okay? We're going to seize it today, but that doesn't mean we're the final judgment on it. It's going to go through the DEA, okay? So the DEA will contact you, and the DEA will provide you with a means to fight it. You're going to have to provide your pay stubs. You're going to have to provide your other receipts and stuff like that, okay?
I want to let you know, I know you're just doing your job. That money I worked really hard for. Money that I have in my jacket is only a few dollars. That I need to pay for my kids, my bills, my hotel. I need that car back to Texas. So, I know you're just doing your job. I don't want you to leave. Probably going to be stuck here unless somebody sends me some money. No way providing for my children this month. Get back to Texas. I get here?
That's what you get, yes, sir. You're going to get noticed in the mail as well at that address, okay?
The money discovered in Mr. Lara's vehicle was confiscated. The Nevada Highway Patrol was set to gain $70,000 from the seizure, leaving Mr. Lara in need of assistance from his family to continue his trip. After nearly 90 minutes, he received a receipt for his seized money and was informed that the DEA would be in touch. 6 months after this traffic stop, Mr. Lara successfully sued the DEA and, following media attention and legal action, retrieved his money. If you think this was the last cop who tried arresting a soldier, then you probably aren't aware of this next case.
Have a good night, guys. You see it, baby. They don't lie.
Let's go.
They don't lie. They don't lie. They don't lie, tough guy. This is not a war zone. This is not a war zone. These are unarmed people. It doesn't make you tough to hurt these people. Let them know. It doesn't make you tough to hurt these people. It doesn't. I don't care. I don't care about these people. I put in my work. It doesn't lie. It does not make you tough to hurt these people.
This is Shamar Thomas, an active U.S. Marine. In October 2011, Mr. Thomas was present at Times Square, New York, when he was accompanied by more than 30 cops on the scene. Mr. Thomas questioned why the police were hurting U.S. citizens instead of fighting in war zones like Iraq and Afghanistan. He expressed disbelief at the lack of honor in the police's actions against civilians and believed that the police did more harm than good to the community. Watch how this strange face-off between cops and Mr. Thomas proceeds.
There's nothing tough about it. Nothing. If you want to go fight, go to Iraq and Afghanistan. But you want to be here hurting U.S. citizens. Where's that in the contract? Where's that in the contract? Leave these people alone. They're U.S. citizens. U.S. citizens. U.S. citizens. U.S. It does not make you tough to do this to them. It doesn't. Stop hurting these people, man. Why y'all do this to our people? I've been to Iraq 14 months for my people. You come over here and hurt them. They don't have guns. They don't have guns. They don't. Why are you hurting these people? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. How do you sleep at night? There is no honor in this. There is no honor in this. There is no honor in this, man. There's no honor in this shit. There is no honor in this shit. There is no honor in what you're doing to these people. No honor. How do you do this to people? How do you do this to people? How do you sleep at night doing this to people? How do you do this to people? Let's go. How? You're here to protect them. You're here to protect us. Protect us. Why are you hurting U.S. citizens? This is the United States of America. Why are you hurting people? If you want to go kill and hurt people, go to Iraq. Why are you hurting U.S. citizens? Why? What sense does it make? Do you get honor out of this? Do you get honor out of hitting people with batons? Is that what you get? Why are you doing this?
Let's not stop here. We gotta walk down the block all the way to the police. We're just trying to move you up the block.
This is unbelievable that y'all are doing this to people. That y'all are doing this to people.
Come on, let's go. Keep moving.
Why are y'all doing this to people? No, I know that everybody's not bad. Why are y'all doing this to people? Y'all walk around in riot gear like this is a war. These people don't have guns.
It's a little crazy. Move back that way.
How can I not act crazy when y'all are hurting people that are protected?
Back up.
My whole family protected this country. I understand, but I'm not out here trying to hurt these people. I'm not walking around trying to hurt them.
But your history doesn't. I was in Iraq with you.
So why do you allow this? Why are they walking around trying to hurt people?
Let's go, folks.
Keep walking.
Please, I'm asking you nicely. Let's walk down the block, please.
And I can't speak. Y'all want to shut me up. Y'all want to shut me up. Why are y'all walking like there's a war going on? Nobody has guns. Why are y'all treating people like this? This is America. Why are y'all treating people like this? Why are y'all gearing up like this is war? This is not war.
Let's go, folks. We can.
This is not war. Why are y'all acting like this? Nobody has guns. It takes a tough guy to act like this.
Let's go, folks.
Trying to hurt people without guns. Nobody's trying to hurt you guys. There are no bullets flying out here.
Folks,
there are no bullets flying. How tough are you? How tough are you? There is no honor in hurting unarmed civilians. You get no respect.
What'd you see tonight that bothered you?
I was here on October 5th. I saw them beating people, people that had nothing to do with anything, just grabbing people out of the crowd. There's no honor in that.
My mom, my father, everybody has served in Iraq, Afghanistan war. I did 14 months in Iraq. My father was in Afghanistan. My mother did a year in Iraq. We fought for this country. I don't come home. I'm in New York City. I am from New York City, and these cops are hurting people that I fought to protect. There's no reason for this. There's no honor in hurting unarmed civilians, and I won't let it happen. Have a good night. Oakville, New York. Sergeant Shamar Thomas. Oakville, New York.
Mr. Thomas asked the police to move on, expressing frustration at their aggression toward peaceful civilians. He reiterated that no weapons were involved and questioned the police's toughness in confronting unarmed individuals. Drawing from his background of serving in Iraq, he emphasized the honor in protecting civilians rather than harming them. Very little information is available about this encounter, and Mr. Thomas left the scene afterward without any further incident. It's weird to see cops trying to unlawfully arrest soldiers while knowing they are superior to them. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more. Goodbye!